I'll be glad to do that briefly. I do recommend you look at the website, arocha.org. But essentially, we began in 1983 as a specifically practical Christian response to the growing ecological crisis that was becoming evident to everybody, but seeming to be something that Christians never talked about or did anything about. And so we moved from a church in the northwest of England near Liverpool to Portugal with our family, together with a zoologist and his family. And we set up a bird observatory and a field study center on a very threatened wetland area called the Alvor Estuary, in order to see what the Christian gospel would actually mean if you lived it in practice. And we lived there for 12 years, and we lived in a big old farmhouse with lots of other students and people who joined our team. And then what we didn't anticipate was the internet. So word about this place in the southwest of Portugal started to spread around the world, and many people came from different parts of the world. They then asked, what would this look like in Lebanon, in Kenya, where we are, whatever. And other projects began to spring up all over the world. And Miranda and I took on a traveling role as midwives, really, to help these projects get going. But at the same time, we started a new field study center in the south of France, where A Rocha France now has 2 centers. So now there are 20 national A Rochas. We all share 5 commitments. We are Christian. We work primarily in nature conservation. We work through community. That's a deeply important thing to us. We are cross-cultural, which is why we kept this clunky, inconvenient Portuguese name that means the rock, because we didn't want a crypto Anglo-Saxon organization. And finally, we're extremely cooperative. We have partnerships with all kinds of people, from National Fish and Wildlife to you name it, we partner with them. And the wonderful thing is the environmental world now is welcoming Christian engagement and Christian partnerships. So we're drinking from a bit of a hose pipe, trying to keep up with all the partnership requests, because they realize that without what they call the faith communities, although I want to say IBM's a faith community and Goldman Sachs is certainly a faith community, they believe in a whole bunch of things. Without the faith community, we will never start to positively transform the world around us. But there's a couple of books I've written. You can buy them for $1 on Amazon. And in fact, when I do, they usually come back to me used with a loving dedication from me to somebody, and they've immediately flogged them on eBay. But there you go. Under the Bright Wings and Kingfisher's Fire.